Paul McCartney revealed that he was initially supposed to be the guitarist of the Beatles and explained why his sticky fingers led to him bringing in George Harrison instead. When it comes to the four members of this legendary rock band, it's hard to imagine anyone taking their place. Though it's widely known that they were all multi-instrumentalists, there's a good reason why they picked the roles they did. However, things could have been very different if not for McCartney's doubts about his guitar playing. In an exclusive extract from the updated The Beatles Anthology book shared by Guitar World, the musician reflected on how he first tried out being the guitarist while he and John Lennon were in the Quarrymen. A great thing about Liverpool, Newcastle, Glasgow, and the provinces is that they all have places with famous names, and the first gig with the Quarrymen was on Broadway in Liverpool. We made our first record in a little demo studio in Kensington, Liverpool. For my first gig, I was given a guitar solo on Guitar Boogie. I could play it easily in rehearsal, so they elected that I should do it as my solo. Things were going fine, but when the moment came in the performance, I got sticky fingers. I thought, what am I doing here? McCartney continued, I was just too frightened. It was too big a moment with everyone looking at the guitar player. I couldn't do it. I never played a solo again until a few years ago. That's why George was brought in. I knew George from the bus. Before I went to live in Allerton, I lived in Speke. We lived on an estate which they used to call the trading estate. I understand now that they were trying to move industry there to provide jobs, but then we didn't ever consider why it was called a trading estate. George was a bus stop away. I would get on the bus for school and he would get on the stop after. So, being close to each other in age, we talked, although I tended to talk down to him because he was a year younger. Further, McCartney detailed how he convinced the other members to bring in Harrison for a quick audition. I told John and the other Quarrymen about this guy at school called George. He is a real good guitar player, so if you're thinking of guitar, this is your boy. They said, okay, let's hear him then. George could play raunchy so well it really sounded like the record. We were all on the top of an empty bus one night, and I said, go on, George. He got his guitar out, and sure enough, he could play it, and everyone agreed. You're in. You've done it. It was rather like me knowing the words to 20 Flight Rock. With George it was, he's a bit young, but by God he can play raunchy well. George was like our professional guitarist from then. Later, John did play some Chuck Berry-style solos, but he gave over the solo chair to George and became known as rhythm guitarist.